Hi there, Antoine here for Simarchitecture and welcome back to the channel. So first of all, I would just like to apologize for the bad quality of the voiceover. In fact, I'm not at home while I'm recording this video and I just forgot my micro. So I'm recording this on my phone. I think it's not too bad, but it's not as good as with my micro. But anyway, I think it's gonna be okay. So today I'm back with a beautiful and large mansion or house. I just don't know exactly how to call it, and I'm just so happy with it because it's been quite a long time since I didn't build a big video, and I was really missing those kind of big houses. And yeah, it was a real pleasure for me to build this house. So this house is located on a 50 by 50 lot in Willow Creek, and it has a beautiful garden. I really spent time doing the landscaping, and I was so happy with the results. And yeah, I think it's just gorgeous. The interior is pretty large as well because there's kind of triple living room with 3 different areas. There's a big kitchen, a dining room, 6 bathrooms, 6 bedrooms. There's a study room. There's also 3 different balconies. 3 of the bedrooms have their own bathrooms. And also, this is what made this house really special. I really tried to use objects that I don't use usually, and it was really fun because there were some objects that I never saw like this before because I just didn't want to use them, and it was really fun actually. So each bedroom has its very own style, and I think it gives a special atmosphere to the house. And I think each bedroom can be used for a special member of a family with a special personality because they are all so different, and I think it's pretty cool to play in such a house. So for the style of the house, I've been a little bit with a Hampton inspired style, and actually I saw many trailers of cats and dogs, and I was so inspired by the houses that are already built in the game, and I can't wait to see them by myself. And also I can't wait for the new roofs because it's gonna be really fantastic. And I don't know if you heard about it, but there's a new gameplay feature. It is the downsizing. Actually, you know that we can upsize some objects, almost all the objects, but it was impossible to downsize them. But now it's going to be possible. You just have to press Alt and G, if I remember well, or J, I don't remember. And yeah, so you know, there are some big rugs or some big trees that you can never use because they're just too big, and you will be able to downsize them and use them in the game. So I think it's gonna bring a lot of new possibilities. And also, I mean, downsizing objects means that you can build a really tiny home. So I had the idea of building a like, you know, a tiny dollhouse. Could be really fun, I believe, or something like this. It was just an idea. We'll see how it is in the real game. And talking about cats and dogs, I don't know if you saw it, but right now there are some videos that are published by the main Sims YouTubers, and they're building houses, they're exploring the new gameplay possibilities, they're showing the new world, Bringleton Bay, and it just makes me want to have this experience back right now because it looks so amazing. There's so many objects, like I believe it was Sim Springs, if I remember well. It posted a video, a picture on Twitter with a 50 by 50 lot, and it was absolutely full of the new objects. So there are, I believe, about 200 or 300 new objects. So yeah, I just can't imagine all the new possibilities for building and decorating houses, and it's just fantastic. So yeah, so this week is free for me. I have holiday, as you know, and I'm a dad. We didn't do anything special. I'm just cooking because I just like it, and you know, in my apartment I don't have a super kitchen. It's not the best one, and here at Dad's it's fantastic. It's beautiful kitchen, and I can do whatever I want. So I really enjoy cooking, and also I spent a lot of my recent days reading the new Dan Brown books, which is called in French Origins, and I believe it's called the same in English, and it's just amazing. I've read all the Dan Brown's books, and I have to say I was quite disappointed by Inferno, but this one is probably the best one after The Lost Symbol. The Lost Symbol was really my favorite one, and I'm so disappointed that they didn't do any movie with this, because I believe this is the best. It was even better than Da Vinci Code, I believe, according to me. And so yeah, this is what I'm doing in my days. And also I'm playing The Sims. Yeah, I also bought many books. I have like 20 or 30 books to read, but I can't find time. But you know, sometimes I just open a book, start reading 20 pages, I'm like, nah, I don't want to go further. And sometimes, like this Dan Brown book, I'm just like, wow, this is fantastic, I can't stop. And basically, it's like I'm starting reading at 10 in the evening, and I'm still reading at 5 in the morning, you know? It's like when I was reading Harry Potter when I was younger, I spent my all days and nights reading it. Like, imagine the fifth book, The Order of the Phoenix, which is actually the biggest. It has like 1,000 pages, and I read it in 2 days. And when it was finished, I reopened it and started it again, and I read it again in 2 days. So in 4 days, I've read it like 2 times. It was crazy, and I was so tired, but it was so good. And yeah, sometimes, you know, there are some books that are so good that you wish that you could just erase your memory and discover them again, because sometimes you read a really good book and you're looking for another book that's a little bit like the one you've read before, but it's not exactly the same, and you can't feel the same experience. So yeah, exactly, for Harry Potter, that was something unique, and I'm not sure I'm gonna live this again as a reader. So yeah, this is a wish I have, just to be able to erase some precise memories. It could be so good. So yeah, I think I told you pretty much everything. I know that some people would like me to talk longer in the voiceover, but you know, I'm just gonna talk during 20 minutes, saying nothing or uninteresting things. Yeah, so I prefer to end the voiceover when I've said everything, because otherwise it's gonna be not interesting, sorry. And yeah, I think that's pretty much it now. I hope you will enjoy this house, because I really spent time building it and decorating it, and it was so good. I just really had fun, as I told you before. And yeah, it was fantastic. It's been quite a long time since I didn't have this much fun building a house. And yeah, I was just happy, and I hope you will feel my happiness in this video. So if you like this video, don't forget to like and subscribe, to share if you want. I would be pleased to have your comment and to answer you in a few days. And of course, if you're really a big fan of my videos, you can go to my Patreon page, and yeah, you could help me by supporting the channel. It would be fantastic, and I would really appreciate it. So thank you for watching, and see you next time.